would be placed in that easel, and that would be the first knowledge that we would have that a baby had been born, and we would learn the sex and the weight and the time of birth. But I guess in this day and age, Stuart, it's just too risky to stick to that kind of a plan when it's all too likely that someone who has some inside information is going to tweet the news before the footman gets the notice of the easel. So that being the case, we had the announcement. It was put out via email, and again, the Duchess is doing well according to this announcement. This was a natural birth as far as we understand, which was the way she wanted it.
8 pounds.
Labor must have lasted, well, I'm struggling with the math here, but maybe 8 or 10 hours or so. And she apparently is doing well, and Prince William was in the delivery room with her, was present with her. They arrived here just after daybreak this morning. We did not get a picture of them entering. Apparently they asked not to be photographed at that very sensitive moment in this whole process, and we got alerted by the palace about an hour and a half later that she was in the early stages of labor.
Amy.
And she'll be spending the night here, and we'll hope to see a picture tomorrow morning.
Amy, you have to be very much aware of royal protocol at moments like this, especially where pictures are concerned. I get the impression, Amy, that there's large crowds around you outside the hospital, and our viewers can see large crowds developing outside Buckingham Palace. I get the impression they just want to be there, to say, I was there on this particular day when this happened. Amy?
You're so right, Stuart, and it's one thing to be camped out for the pomp and ceremony of a royal wedding, with all of that entails. And
is it a boy? Is it a boy? It seems to be everybody was expecting a boy or hoping for a boy. And the general consensus opinion from the people I've spoken to in the last 10, 15 minutes is they're really happy it's a boy.
Christy, I have an official announcement here. This is an official statement from the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall following the birth of the royal baby. The Prince of Wales said this evening, both my wife and I are overjoyed at the arrival of my first grandchild. It is an incredibly special moment for William and Catherine, and we are so thrilled for them on the birth of their baby boy. Grandparenthood is a unique moment in anyone's life, as countless kind people have told me in recent months, so I am enormously proud and happy to be a grandfather for the first time. And we are eagerly looking forward to seeing the baby in the near future.
See, now that's interesting, because in America, you would be there if you were in America. I mean, you would be there. Lisa, let me ask you about that tradition. Are you surprised that the couple was kind of left to be on their own to do this, or is that protocol there?
I mean, it's kind of built with tradition. You know, when Diana had her boys, the fact that Charles was in there, I do believe that Prince Philip, when the Queen had her children, the first one was actually playing squash. So I think we're lucky that William was you know, I don't think if I was Kate, I'd want Prince Charles down there with his wife boggling. No. I think it's best he stays where he is, and they have this moment to learn, you know?
Why do you think they wait so long, though, to announce the name?
Drama. Well, no, I think it's family time, because look at the reaction.
I mean, it could last, it could be 5, it could be a week, it was a month before they learned Prince Charles's name. Lisa, do you know the protocol, did you know the tradition behind that, why they wait?
It's just a week. I don't know. I mean, I find it strange that in this day and age they wouldn't know the sex of the baby, way before. So I don't really understand that. But, do you really understand putting the, announcement on an easel outside Buckingham Palace? I mean, there are some traditions that, are upheld and hard to understand, but there you are.
Yeah, the announcement on the easel is interesting because the print was so small, and you got this crowd trying to see it, and then...
The door you're seeing right there on the left-hand side, that's the Prime Minister's place of residence. He's going to come out and make a statement here in just a couple of moments. And in fact, the door is opening, so let's go and hear what David Cameron has to say.
Well, it is. It's wonderful news from St Mary's Paddington, and I'm sure that right across the country, and indeed right across the Commonwealth, people will be celebrating and wishing the royal couple well. It is an important moment in the life of our nation, but I suppose above all, it's a wonderful moment for a warm and loving couple who've got a brand new baby boy. It's been a remarkable few years for our royal family, a royal wedding that captured people's hearts, that extraordinary and magnificent jubilee, and now this royal birth, all from a family that have given this nation so much incredible service. And they can know that a proud nation is celebrating with a very proud and happy couple tonight.
And he will answer no questions, apparently. He just wanted to come out and say his piece. And you know what was interesting, Vinny? We were just talking to Christopher Anderson, who's an author. He wrote a book on Will and Kate and a book on Diana. And he said that 31 years ago when William was born, Charles and Diana were not at all getting along at the time. They really didn't even like each other very much, which was so sad to hear. And I wonder if this jubilation is so much more amplified, perhaps because we know that this couple is so deeply in love. Lisa?
Oh, yes, 1,000%. I mean, we don't know that they weren't getting on. Clearly they were getting on, 9 months previously. Who could really speculate about that at the time? I don't know. But, yes, there's a very evident love between this couple. And she's been so down to earth. And I think she's exactly what our country needed. I felt sure it was going to be a girl. I don't know why. I suppose just really hoped for that, because of having lost Princess Diana. But I really do feel that she's kind of done an excellent job of filling the shoes, really, because the country was, so devastated after the loss of her that really Catherine's done a wonderful job. So we're very happy for both of them.
If you're just joining us, the breaking news: 8 pounds 6 ounces, bouncing baby boy, born overseas in London.